Hey gang, Tony Fontana here. Just wanted to touch base real quick. We're at a barbecue, basically a business networking here at my business partner Phil and Jones' house. You know, when I'm around success like this, when I'm around successful people, let's take a look at this property. It's ridiculous. We're in Oyster Bay right now. It's amazing. There'll be a crowd here in a little while. You know, when I'm around people that are very successful, it tends to rub off because the person you become 5 years from now will be directly related to the people you associate with in the books you read. It's just my opinion, but I believe it to be true. And you know, anytime I'm out and about with people like this, it just brings back memories. I was with my family about a week or so ago. It was actually my ex-wife's birthday, Celeste. That's the mother of my two daughters. And she was out with her family, her husband Wally, and their two kids, and at my daughter's house. And we were just having a blast. And, you know, the kids started talking about, you know, how we met and things that we went through. And it brought to mind a few things. I was a 20-year-old dad of a 6-month-old baby, and we were living literally in a pink bedroom at my parents' house. And it was just extremely stressful, and I wanted to provide for my family. I wanted to provide for my child, and I wanted to provide for Celeste. And it was March of 1979. Erica was about 6 months old, and we just decided, you know what, we got to get out of here. You know, because Celeste was talking about, you know, how my mom was interfering with the mother process, trying to be the mother and the grandmother, and Celeste's mother was trying to do the same thing, and we just wanted to take care of our child our way. We knew what we were doing, we were learning, we were young, but we absolutely wanted to do what we needed to do, and we really didn't want everybody telling us what to do. And it was that Sunday, it was a Sunday in March, first week of March, that we got up and we drove out 55, 60 miles away and bought a house at the age of 20. So we ended up, that was a life-changing event. So the stress of the previous 6 months led to a decision, which led to where we are today. That one decision has built my career in both banking, finance, taxation, everything that I do related to that one decision, which was the best decision I ever made in my life, in terms of business anyway. You know, so looking back, I didn't have a computer. We didn't have, oh my God, we didn't have calculators. We didn't have cell phones. We had landline phones. I mean, heck, the phone in the bedroom I was living in was a pink Princess phone. It was my sister's phone. Oh my God. So that, I'm wearing a pink shirt right now. So I love pink. But pink Princess phones, you know, with the rotary dial, which kids today don't even know how to use. So I guess when I look back on it, we didn't have anything. We didn't have any money. We had ourselves, we had our brains, and we had our stamina. We were young. We were able to go out there and do some amazing things without all the things you have today. So here I am. I'm about to swing by my 3rd anniversary of that 20-year-old birthday in a couple of more weeks. And wow, you know, the tools that we have, and I'm talking to you on an $800 phone with another $800 phone tied to my pocket right now. The technology available to people today, if you're in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, and 60s, and you think it's too late, because, you know, the millennials have everything sewn up, they're the ones that are doing it, the younger people, the 14-year-olds are creating apps, that's just a lot of BS. I'm going to tell you right now, I can run circles around a lot of millennials, that I know. My energy level is the same today as it was when I was a child. I might move a little slower, that's just the way it is, but I know for a fact that all the tools we have today, you can take this phone, this little device right here, or a little laptop or an iPad, and you can create a business for yourself. You can create a lifestyle. You know, when we were talking out there, C and I both laughed. You know, here we are 30 years later, and we're both living in million-dollar homes. We have cars in the driveway. We have lifestyles. We travel. We do what we want to do when we want to do it. We're not tied to any one thing where, you know, the 40-year plan never works for me. So my opinion is this: if you're older, especially if you're in your 50s right now, and you're not sure that, you know, you can live in this economy, in this world right now, because, you know, your time has passed and you're just waiting to round out the clock to get a freaking Social Security check, let me tell you something. That's the most ridiculous thing you could do for yourself. You do not need to be doing that. You don't have to take your age and use it as an excuse. It's just not necessary. you can do whatever you want. Oh, and by the way, I want to shout out to John and Nadia Melton. They encourage people to do live videos. I don't do a lot of them. I do them in the car, but they're not live. I'm going to start doing more of these. I think it's a little bit more impactful. And I'm hoping that people are, I can't see the comments right now because I'm on a phone, but certainly if you're in there, say hi, you know, wave a little bit, show some love. I'd appreciate that. You know, these things tend to go out there, and who knows where they're going to go. So I'm thinking if you have anything that you've been thinking about doing, and you're in your 40s and your 50s, what I'm hoping that you do is you turn around and you decide to just do it. Forget about your age, forget about what money you have in the bank, you're broke, you're not, I don't care. I don't care if you have a job. You can do a lot of things before 9 o'clock in the morning. You can do stuff during lunch. You can do things from 7 o'clock at night to 2 in the morning. And you can build a lifestyle for yourself that'll take care of you and your children. I mean, that's just, I don't even think that's an opinion of mine. I think that's the way it is. It's a fact. I've proven it that you do not have to kowtow to a boss every day. You do not have to depend on previously established paradigms that are no longer relevant. The stuff that you thought about when you were a young person is still valid today. Now you have the technology to execute. You know, you literally have 2 billion people on Facebook watching you. So if you're not on Instagram, or I think Snapchat's another one I don't use, or Facebook, and you don't think they're worthy of your time, or that, you know, that's for the younger people, scratch that crap. You are absolutely 100% able to take this technology, and you can learn it. It's not that difficult. There's not a large learning curve here. These guys they've made it so that anybody can do anything in this world. You can do affiliate marketing. You can do network marketing. You can start a business as a tax accountant. We have friends that they're very big on vegetarianism. They only eat vegetarian food, and they spend hours cooking this stuff. Well, they can start a blog. They can start a video channel on YouTube teaching people what they do. They can turn that into a business. We have a wine connoisseur who's a great friend of ours, Andrew. He's amazing. He knows wine like nobody's business. He's a former hedge fund guy, and he works for a wine company right now. Here's a guy that can take that skill set, that knowledge, and turn it into a video course. He can turn it into a series of courses. He can start a blog. He can educate people and attract people to him. This world is your oyster. So please take this video to heart. Understand, I'm approaching 60, and I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. I'm still looking for new ideas. I'm still opening up new doors. I'm constantly networking. I'm constantly out there, and the serendipities of that door process is things are always coming my way. Things that are going to help me and my family and MJ out long term, way past when I'm going to be here. You know, my dreams are so big that I'll be nailed into the ground when they happen. I won't be here. That's how big they are. And your dreams should be stretched way past your lifetime. You should know that you have it right now. You have everything you need right in your hand as you're watching this video. So I'm going to go grab some sausage and maybe some wine. It's hot, humid here in Long Island right now. I don't know where you're all from. But I'm looking forward to interacting with any one of you. So give us a shout out. If anyone wants to connect with me on any personal level, I love it. I'm not a Facebook friend collector. I try to interact with everybody that I can as often as I can. And if you haven't heard from me, reach out to me. I'm a public profile. My number's on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I think Instagram is A Fontana. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Elevating Minds. I changed it to Elevating Minds on Instagram. Twitter is afontana58. I don't use that. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. But it's just, it's exciting time to be alive. It really, truly is. It's a new world. There's some new horizons ahead of us. And I would love to have you guys join us for this ride. So anyway, God bless you. And we'll speak to you guys later.